It's your boy Beef here with a new Let's Play campaign featuring Karazakarak, an old favorite of mine, the stubborn and brave Dawi. We're going to be enacting the Age of Reckoning in this campaign, so the general plan is to retake the realms. As Thorgrim lets us all know, that is exactly what he wants to do. So we will be doing that in this campaign. That is my intention. Is to every Dwarven settlement I want to own. And I'm going to make it happen. So we have Thorgrim Beefus here. Yes, I changed the name. I hope you guys enjoy it. He'll be hopping in Thorgrim's army. Increased mobility. That's absolutely going to happen. Very standard turn 1 action. We'll be upgrading Karazakarak. I'm going to leave this building here because I do want some of these boys. You know what I mean? Little miners with blasting charges. Very fun unit to use. And I'm going to go with money, most likely. Yeah, let's go with money.
The High King acts.
So, in order to take all the realms, we have to start with the Silver Road. So, let's take Nashrak on.
Thank them.
Should be simple, but I want to limit casualties, as we have a lot of greenskins to fight.
Aye.
Thorgrim Grudgebearer has emerged from his glorious hold of Karazakarak to enact vengeance upon the Green Tithe that has raided his lands and killed his people for far too long. He orders his gyro bomber up here to begin doing some bombing runs and focus firing down some targets, specifically the Biggins and Nashrak himself. You can see here we're gonna get some explosions coming in. Just dropping bombs. Trying to find good targets for the bombs. Boom. Gobos sent flying. Doing a lot of damage to those gobos there. As we're approaching, I sent Thorgrim up here to try and target out Nashrak. Might have oversent him, so he's going to hustle back. Putting fire on these boys as they're approaching up this hill. Making it difficult for them. We drop bombs, disrupting their approach and taking out a few orcs. Trying to pick nice clustered targets. Thorgrim taking a dome right there. These hour boys were starting to stop and fire, so I tried to disrupt that. Our quarrelers are going to begin firing real soon. Here we go. Volley away, boys. You can see the damage they're going to inflict right there. Orc bodies laid all over the fields. Explosions everywhere. Thorgrim laying a shot in there. Want to hit this Biggin unit. Crack up a few Biggins. And we're just going to continue to fire here while our line holds. We await for their approach. Laid into their Biggins a bit. I changed the focus fire for them to be on the Biggins. We'll see this volley come in. Dropping some in the back line there. Another bomb. And then I send the boys in. It's time to get right. Here we go. The Hammerers and the Longbeards marching in here, right into the fray. Our Hammerers are throwing orcs around, cracking skulls. Thorgrim causing damage. The Longbeards, the old grumblers, they're here. Axes at the ready. We already have the Biggins on the run. Focus firing down Nashrak now is coming to get some. Thorgrim sees that. He's throwing bodies. Our boys coming in for the rear charge. They're hitting the hills. Nashrak is debuffed right now. We're going to send this gyro bomber over here to mess with these archers while Nashrak gets picked apart. Putting shots in. Doing a great job. Doing a great job. We're going to start chasing them down. Sending our Hammerers out to finish off any units that decide they want to come back for more. And Thorgrim, I was trying to run these units away so that Thorgrim can duel Nashrak, but he kept following our units, so we decided to turn and face him, the brave Dawi, just to get him to slow down, so our boy here, Thorgrim, the High King, can catch up. Look at him in all his glory. Axe at the ready. Here he comes. Big hit. Big hit right there. Sending him flying. Our boys don't stand a chance. Sending some shots in at this running unit. Just taking him out right there, Thorgrim. Great shot. And you're going to see Nashrak's health start to deplete as Thorgrim lands some hits. They start to come back, but they immediately regret that decision and run away. The Our boys are getting cut down. They begin to run. And they have crumbled. It's a victorious day for Thorgrim. And we're going to continue to try and chase down Nashrak. We don't want him getting away. Sending some shots in. We can't allow an orc war boss to escape the battlefield. These fledgling orcs, they don't matter, but we're going to continue to chase them down and hack them to pieces anyway. Thorgrim's going to try and land a few hits. And I decide to bring in the boys to start shooting. You got Thorgrim still laying into any units that are running away. You can see he's taking some heads. Yeah, and this guy's going to start getting focus fired by my ranged units. We're just going to bring that health down. As an orc war boss can't be allowed to run away. Nashrak has to die. Vengeance is served. Very good victory with Nashrak defeated. We can now move on to the rest of the province here. We're going to want to keep an eye on the Gyro Bomber's health. I'm a little concerned that it's going to continue to take a focus fire damage essentially throughout these settlement battles, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Greenskins have no place. We won't be drinking to victory until we eliminate every greenskin. I know it's a nice buff, but no. We have to execute them all. So with that, Thorgrim gets a nice little ancillary there. I was hoping to get a student, because I'm going to leave this off when we attack in order to try and gain some ancillaries. And immediately here, I know I could do something else, but I think I want my army to be better against greenskins. We're going to be fighting a lot of them, so grudge against the foul. To cast the foul out. So, immediately following that battle, let's see if we have a... Nope, no slayers available. So we're going to go right in here.
Wipe out the trespass.
Close victory, medium casualties, no siree. Let's get into this.
It is an order.
Our sacred pillars must be reclaimed. Thorgrim will bring vengeance upon the greenskins that dare to trespass on Dwarven land. We got two flanks happening here. We got Thorgrim with the ranged units and some elites heading that way. And we got some of the lesser units here, but we have Thorgrim here to support them. As well as the Gyro Bomber, which will be causing some severe damage, I'm sure. Advancing in a nice tight formation. Shields ready. We want to disrupt the archer fire. You can see the Gyro Bombers making their way over there. Thorgrim's still advancing down his bridge. The Gyro Bomber's moving in. Thorgrim put a shot in there, ended a goblin's life. And I think they're about to receive a gift from the heavens. Ooh! Look at that! Cracked up. A lot of health taken out there. We're going to continue to mess with them. So that we can get engaged over here in the front lines. Kazoo! Hell yeah. Swinging. Our brave miners. Have they left the working mines to try and reclaim the lost realms, and they are here locked in combat. This flank here was relaxing for a bit. We've got to move up. They decided to run away. Our archers were laying into some goblins. Move the dwarf warriors this way. As they ran off, and they're no longer shooting us, so I moved the gyrocopter bomber over here to mess with their other ranged units, as I want to do a lot of damage to them so that they don't have the ability to really do anything to us. Just finding a good angle for a bomb here. The gyro bomber. It's effective. Oh. Bunch of gobos down. Laying into these gobos. We're finally in the fray here. Thorgrim's coming in. It's going to let these gobos know they don't belong. The High King's authority will be eternal. And our boys over here, locked in combat with some wolves. Oh, smack that wolf stone. Locked in combat. Doing what we can here, doing what we can. Zogrim's going around this way, see if he can flank, mess with some other units. Keep those archers on the run. As you can see, the gyro bomber has come, looking to help our boys out. Some friendly fire, I believe, happens here. We gotta be careful with the gyro bomber. It's easy to hit everybody in the fray. Now we know what has to be done. Ripping units up. One more bomb over here. Send the wolves running for the hills. How's Thorgrim doing? He's doing just fine, throwing goblins around. Quarrelers, unfortunately, were pursuing this unit, or that unit. And I got them locked into combat, but I quickly realized and I pulled them away. No casualties suffered. These gobos aren't going to do much. Debuff this gobbo, they're going to come down. They're going to die pretty quick now. I hear shots ringing out. These wolf riders decided to retreat right in front of my quarrelers. It's a mistake. It's a very, very bad mistake, because they're just going to start getting picked off as they run away. Dropping bombs over here. There's a nice hit. Really destroyed that unit. There's a big blob of them there, and now they're all running. They're all running. Thorgrim's sending them flying. This flank is about to fall for us. We're going to do okay over here. Zogrim is... he's running over here chasing down this unit. I kind of lost track of him. But he's a brave Dawi hero. He may end up fighting them. Sent in the gyro bomber to just disrupt their fire while my boys approach. My boys, where are they? My boys will come. They're a little slow, but they're coming. The gyro bomber can handle himself against nothing like but lowly goblin archers. You can see throwing bodies. We got the archers firing into them. They're running. Everybody's running. Everybody's running. They're coming at me. I'm like, oh shit. Zogrim's gotta go. Like, he could beat them probably, but he would take a beating. So eventually I realized, yep, he's slow. His little legs can't move too much further. But you know what? He's a tough boy. He's gonna stand in there and take the axe out. Against this unit right here. The last general unit, Mugatoof Taker. He wants the teeth. He ain't gonna get the teeth. He's gonna get the axe, baby. The hammer. He's gonna get the hammer. It's hammer time. Boom! Yeah, this is basically the end of the battle here. We're just gonna see Zogrim lay into some orc boys. Doing his thing. Sending them flying. Strong lad. Surrounded, taking damage. Gyro bomber's gonna come over here and help him out. Send some shots into this fray. But he's handling himself. He's handling himself just fine. Some of their units came back. They decided they wanted to fight some more, and it's a mistake as our boys are lined up and ready to defend the point. The High King sees them, and we're getting ready to charge in now. The Hammerers are going to end this unit of goblin. This unit of goblins doesn't stand a chance. Excellent charge. Taking goblins out. Cutting arms off. And they're going to run. They're cowards. Gyro Bomber's going to lay some shots into the back here while Zogrim keeps doing his thing. Just taking the head off of this unit right here. Insane. And that's it. We are victorious on this day. The pillars have been reclaimed. So we walk away with a decisive victory, with the only unit really suffering any casualties being the miners. Not the biggest deal, as they will they were not going to last as well. They're just brave Dawi who picked up their tools and went to fight, so it's okay. We have now reclaimed the pillars of Grungni. Sacred place of the Dawi. Occupy, please. So, I believe we're going to have to move on to Mount Squighorn ASAP. But until then, I want some of these bad boys. And maybe a Slayer? No. Yes. The Slayers will come eventually. So at this point, I want to be able to move a little further. I do think we're going to be moving a lot as Thorgrim. Obviously, we're going to have to protect the realms that we claim. Okay. Now, for Zogrim, also focus on increasing mobility initially. We can now get ourselves... I want to I definitely want to make it a point to increase our diplomatic relations with the dwarves. Which one is that? King's Authority, right? Yeah. Okay, right here. So, I definitely want to rush that, as I want to meet people. I want to meet the other Dwarven clans and confederate them so that we can gain lands a little quicker, because expanding with the dwarves can be tricky. Again, some of the motivation for this idea is that we can actually trade settlements in Warhammer 3, right? We weren't able to do that in Warhammer 2. So, I can use potential allies very, very effectively. So let's see if we have any diplomacy to do. We do. So far, would like to trade. I am fine with that. A little money.
I agree.
What about the Empire? Don't we? Yes, we start out with Reichland being our buddy.
It is good to see our allies of the mountains.
So let me put it this way. Warhead of the One Eye probably will not make it too long against Reichland, I would assume. I know the Beastmen are better now, but I'm going to join war in order to get a trade agreement. Yes, please. And 40 gold, sure.
All right.
It's going to buff our relations with the Empire. I plan on making them a valuable ally, especially in giving them settlements that are not favorable for us to own in the climate. Okay. Well, let's go back over here to the Crown Jewel. So Thorgrim's recruiting,
Retake the realms.
and we are all set. Let's take a quick look at the Great Book of Grudges, actually. Okay, so Crooked Moon, obviously we'll be fighting them very soon. They're just to our north. Skarsnik is very close. Clan Moors, that'll take some time. As will Asgal, as that's, you know, these will go hand in hand. Black Crag. So Black Crag, this is the interesting one. I actually think my plan is going to be taking Black Crag first. Now I know Skarsnik's right here, but Skarsnik is also at war with the Bloody Spears, so once we take this settlement, we'll have to see what he does over here at the high place. Sharing a border this close is not acceptable, so hopefully I can own the high place and have it be a sort of a buffer so I can push south and fight the Skaven that are here, as you can see. So that's the plan. We're on to turn 2. I have a feeling this will be a difficult battle. The reason being is that the dwarves are so slow, and their only fast moving unit is a flyer, so it can't capture points for me. So the towers are going to be everywhere, and we can't really move too quickly through settlements. They have 8, 6. I mean, I'm going to attack at this turn.
It is time.
I just have a feeling it'll be a difficult fight for us, especially without any slayers. Alright, well, I'll see if I could bunch them up in a big group and conserve their ammo for a bit. And just conserve them as in general, keep the max entity so that we get maximum amount of boom. And we're gonna get into this fight.
The High King acts.
Mount Squighorn will be ours, and it will be promptly changed. The name will be changed. Valiant defeat, that is not gonna happen. Let's get into this. There is no time to rest.
I am your High King.
Thorgrim needs to continue to march on to secure the Silver Road for the Dawi. The brave Dawi are marching in now. Some minor units, the newly added blasting charges. Hopefully they get a chance to show off. The Hammerers right behind. Just a beautiful line of heavily armored infantry ready to get to work. Gyro Bomber coming in, already sending some shots at a Wolf Rider. You got Zogrim putting shots in. Done. Wolf Rider absolutely destroyed. They're forming up a defensive position here. The Quarrelers are going to march up and start sending shots into these Goblin Wolf Riders as you see their numbers start to cripple. That unit's going to get destroyed. They're going to try and come up here and skirmish, but they picked the wrong target. As another volley is bound to come in. You can hear their crossbows in the distance, and yeah, they're going to falter. The Gyro Bomber, I wanted to send over here to deal with the Lord, Morglor, and also drop a sick bomb, but I wanted him to use all of his ammunition to finish off their Lord. As you can see, it does a pretty good damage when you micro it, so he'll be doing that for a while. We've already routed off this Wolf Archer unit, which actually slows our approach, because my units, they get caught up trying to chop them down. You'll see, like, they're like, oh, well, if you're just going to hand yourself over, we'll execute you for fun. So they're just blocking us from getting in there, even though they're a routing unit. because Thorgrim and his boys are going to head up this flank. They built the barricade over here. We're going to send the miners, the hammerers, and the dwarf warriors with great weapons around here. Start trying to take this, take that down. Quarrelers are going to move up now to start getting a new firing angle. You can see Morglor is taking shots. The gyro bomber's doing a great job. They're not shooting it. I was keeping an eye on it just to make sure that it wasn't going to get focus fired. Everybody's making our approach. The dwarves here, we're doing an excellent job of just advancing, making sure that we are all safe. The archers are going to begin to fire. Our quarrelers, that is, are going to begin to fire into this unit of goblin archers very shortly. They're launching some shots, but our hammers are going to get in here and start ripping this platform down. You can see Morglor's health is depleted. We're about to finish him. And then I can really get to have some fun with the gyro bomber. Thorgrim debuffs this unit of orc boys because we're getting in here and trying to destroy them quickly. We want to capture this point and stop them from building any towers that can cause further damage to our men. Our dwarves? Men? Dwarves? Dwarven men. And you can see Thorgrim's in the fray. We want him to be up front and center at all times, supporting his Dawi, as he is the High King, and he likes to lead from the front. They kind of came over here and tried to cross this boundary. Zogrim's going to chop down some gobos, having a good old time. And I had to reissue the order to attack the wall, because when you sometimes issue an order to attack the unit that is past the wall, they will still try to run around. But they're coming in here, they're going to start chonking that unit down. Just chomping and chonking and doing all that stuff. So yeah, this goblin archer here, getting ripped up. We're firing over the top, trying to send another unit of quarrelers over here so they can assist with some arced fire over here. Morglor is pretty much dead. We're going to see him, I think, die right now. Very soon. He thinks he can run away amongst his lads, hiding amongst his own men. No, the coward falls. And now the gyro bomber can turn its attention over to the big clusters that are forming over here. It's exactly what you want. Popping some fire into the backs of these orc boys. They're doing excellent. Big fray over here, you can see. But they are pinned. We have pressed them. The Dawi may be small, but they are heavy lads. And we have pinned the goblins against their wall. We are just chopping them down. There's a pile of goblin bodies there. And here comes our gyro bomber, making its move. Excellent bomb targets here. Thorgrim is surrounded, and we are just going to cause explosions all throughout this point. There you'll see, there come the bombs. Just big bombing run. Gonna take these units out, make them start to rout. There's another one for good measure, some more. Just circling. Death from above. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see. I love a good bombing run. There's another one. And now they're all broken, so we're going to just advance and push these archers. I'm not really finding an opportunity to use the blasting charges just yet, but they're routing over here. The point will be ours soon. And the gyro bomber's now going to continue to mess with these units. This front here, excellent job. Many orc bodies strewn out in the battlefield. We are successfully chopping them down as they try to run away. The point is ours. Now there's just a single unit of gobos standing in the way, and hammerers, miners, doesn't matter. Dwarf warriors are great weapons. We're all gonna chop down goblins. This unit won't last long at all. Our boys are looking to form a line here to defend the point, while our gyro bomber continues to mess around with their archers. If it wants to turn around, it will, I'm sure. And I wanted to get the blasting charges up here so we can throw some shit at these guys. And I believe we get a quick little volley off. Yes, indeed we do. That's just a beautiful thing to see. I love those fucking units, man. They're so fun to use. They're so fun to use. And back over here, we got the fray still continuing. They're doing great. That unit's about to rout. Gyro bomber chasing units down, putting some shots in. And this unit here won't last long either. They've been debuffed. They're suppressed. They have no melee defense. 5 melee defense. Every strike's going to hit. Another nice bomb dropped over here as we flew it over for the death blow. And you can see these other guys, they didn't even want anything. They're like, oh my goodness, we've lost. Let's abandon this hellhole. Excellent victory. Silver Road is ours. Now that's the result we wanted. Really nice. Very pleased with that. The minimal damage done. by them and their towers, so I'm very pleased with that. Gyro Bomber was amazing. Yeah, fantastic. The Silver Road is now ours. Let's occupy Mount Squighorn. I will be changing it to a name that I remember from playing a dwarf campaign in Warhammer 2. Also, separate note, that's awesome. That allows me to get rid of this turn so that I can leave it in a settlement where it can max its tier out and not hold us back over here. So that's great. But yeah, we're going to be changing this name to Karaga Brindaraz. It was one of my... It wasn't my favorite. It was a go-to sort of modification for Warhammer 2, Mortal Empires, because it actually made the names of the places you took more thematic for your faction.
What? Throw
which is what we want.
bears.
It's definitely
Let's
something I want.
march.
Alright, so, what am I going to do here? We could make Thorgrim a little bit more of a beefy boy. I could go down the red line. I could go try and get the lightning strike, seeing as though we're going to be fighting a ton of armies. And I hear it's bugged. I don't know if it's true, but inspirational leader is obviously nice. An inquiring mind is, you know, research rate plus 10. Oh, I forgot to do something in turn 1. Okay. Okay. No matter. No big deal. We didn't miss out on anything. You want to look for Grungni Lords because they give 5% extra research rate, and you can stack them up. They just stay in your pool forever, so you can buff the research rate up a lot. Alright, well, I know what I'm going to do with him, and let's make him a Deadeye. The guy's going to be a sniper of heroes. Thorgrim. Okay.
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts.
Okay, come on. I gotta choose something here. I'm gonna go down this yellow line because I'm not necessarily sure what I want to do yet with his army. So I'm gonna wait. Let's just make him have more health. And I'll be recruiting. I don't think I really need AP damage. But I'll get one. And I'll get one of them. We'll you know, scatter or stagger these units up a little bit in case we do need the armor piercing. I will take the growth, as dwarves require all the assistance they can get when it comes to growth. Quickly take a look at diplomacy. Not much you can do.
By the greetings from Sigma.
No, nothing there. So I'm gonna hold off on this.
Onward.
Well, I might have missed.
Honor to your ancestors.
They're not at war. Curious that they don't want anything else. Do they have? Yeah, well. Another time then, Zufbar. I'm trying to avoid Dwarven Civil War in order to reclaim all the realms, but we'll see how long that lasts. Okay, on to turn 3. Okay, so over the end turn, the high place was sacked, I believe, by Skarsnik.
To war.
Which is okay. I see you could tell the sack value is only 35. That's definitely not what it should be. So what I'm going to do is something a little different. They're not going to be recruiting here. And if they do, we can react to that, right?
My king acts.
As I said before, I want Black Crag. In this Skaven faction, we should be able to dump all over them. Like, I don't think they're going to have anything too good at the moment that would trouble me. Yeah, we do. Rangers are fun. Ironbreakers. Oh, alright, let's not get too lost in there because there's so many cool dwarf units. But I'm going to go with growth. Growth money for now. Mostly infrastructure will be built here. We'll have this one building focusing on quarrelers. And I would like the artillery building here when I can get it. Probably next turn. Because the artillery building is a super good building. I want artillery.
Retake
The dwarves need to make their enemies come to them. I'm gonna jump real close, and we're gonna like basically just fight them immediately.
Move the
Wonder if he
throng.
can still move. Yeah, that's fire. Just search that.
The guild approves.
I just want to know what's in there. Then I'll check their strength rank in a second. Sure. He'll be hanging out with the quarrelers. Oh wow, wow, 16. It's all clan rats and chaff and whatnot, but That's fair. It is just all clan rats. All I gotta do is get them blobbed up, and I think our gyro bomber's gonna have maybe a 500 kills. Who knows? We'll see. I'm gonna kill them next turn. I want to know who they're at war with.
Warlord of this clan.
I wish
now
I'm...
you witness much power.
Yeah, that's another
yes,
reason
yes.
why I want to push south, is that I can meet Karak Azul and have an ally, likely an ally in the Badlands wars that are going to come. But I could talk to Scabby Eye. I don't think am I at war with Scabby Eye right away? No. Okay, next turn we might see if we can...
This is bad news. I'll
Well, I can
poke
see
out
now
your
if I can get
eyes.
some money. Yeah, very little, but I'm still going to do it, I think. So yes, we shall see. Once Skarsnik occupies this, I'll be a little more concerned about taking Karak Drawn. But for the time being, I think Karak Drawn itself would be, I guess, a decent city to at least sack, and I think I can manage a war here. I think I can manage some wars. We'll see. Hopefully Skarsnik doesn't declare war on us too soon.
Send me to vengeance.
Okay, on to turn 4. Alright. Still making our way down towards High King's Authority, which is nice. Heavy Current Stones is also good, and obviously I like buffing my ranged units, but for the time being we're going to focus on our current goal.
Aye, all
throw
right.
you back in the
Grease
army.
those axles.
Alright, we're going to be attacking that, don't you worry. So he is, you know, he's starting to recruit here, which is fine. Do this? No, see. The archway is now owned by the Crooked Moon. I need Brindaraz to be defensible, so that sucks that it takes 4 turns, but we need to buff this region up. We're not going to be expanding too much too early on. I say that I want to take Karagdron and Black Crag, like, sure, but if it becomes a problem up here, I will quickly decide to leave it behind. Okay. Gem mine, of course. I want that. We'll be earning money soon enough, and I would like more money. And for now, that's all we can really do, so let's get into this.
Grimnir's axe.
This is bad news. I'll poke out your eyes.
Maybe it's a better option for us now? What's their strength rank? Did I even look? Okay, nothing special. We're gonna beat him down. Yeah, we're gonna beat him down. I don't even need to do this, so I won't. Screw it.
Throw bearers. Let's
Anything to
march.
say? Blight? Coward.
What?
Pyrrhic victory, medium casualties. I am not going to accept that, as I need to eliminate their entire faction very fast. An infestation of Skaven have taken control of Karag Drawn, and on our road to Black Crag, or Karag Draz, we need to go right through them. Our boys are advancing. We got one flank here. We have another flank here. I just decided to send 3 units of, well, 2 units of Dwarf Warriors, Great Weapons, and Miners. Just some AP. Not that we need it, but they're going to head up here and bog down some units. Got the blasting charges. I really wanted to get them a good opportunity to throw their dynamite, but I didn't like what I saw here, so we're going to cancel that order. They quickly pump faked, and we're going to move on up. Thorgrim's moving up, trying to get some shots. I really want my Quarrelers, who now got bogged down by some clan rats. We're going to turn the Dwarf Warriors around, send them running for the hills. The Menace Below proves to be a bit of a nuisance here, because I really wanted to target this Night Runner Sling, as that's definitely the most valuable unit they have. You can see some blasting charges pouring into Skaven slaves. I figured, let's just use it. Let's use them. Just chuck them in here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I love it. Our boys over here are getting ready to hit the charge. It's a tough fight. The Skaven are great in number, but they lack all heart. Our boys will fight to the bitter end. They will run and hide. They're in for quite the fight. They are in for quite the fight. We got another Menace Below summoning over here. Unfortunately, they picked the wrong spot because my hammerers are going to slice through them. I mean, yeah, you can see Skaven guts being poured out everywhere. Skaven guts everywhere. We're doing a good job. More blasting charges over here. Nice throw. I love the visual as well. It's all the fire. And the miners are going to charge in afterwards, enjoying their lord and their hero in the fray. I'm gonna finish this unit off, moving the rest of the boys up after dealing with this nuisance. And we're gonna send them up to start firing at this Night Runner with slings, which they should be doing. As you can see, we're gonna start sending fire up here. Land a few shots. We're gonna get them. We're gonna bring them down. Gyro bomber over here. Should be getting ready to drop some bombs. I believe it is. Ew, bang. We're really trying to, like, free these boys up. As you can tell, I dropped fucking a ton of bombs. They're gonna start running away, crippling their lines. Lots of damage being done there by the gyro bomber. And now it's time for him to go support this line, because you can see another big cluster over here. Menace below against summoned under quarrelers. I had to send a unit of miners over here to help. Menace below is definitely problematic. Some routing over there, but our boys are hanging on. They're doing a good job. And we're going to try and drop some bombs in on this big group. Boom. Boom. Just laying into them. Explosions everywhere. Dwarven gunpowder is a fun thing to witness. The Skaven horde, though, is tougher than they appear. Another menace below, just disrupting the fire here. We're going to send them running for the hills soon, though, but that's really helped this unit stay around, as you can see. Good damage has been done to it, but not enough to make them run. Just a big fight going on here. Lots of Skaven. You can see they're starting to run away. They're getting dizzy. They don't know who's who. Little debuff spell casted on them. Over here we got another big melee engagement. Our boys are hanging tight. Who's tougher? Who can outlast? I have a feeling the dwarves will outlast clan rats, but it will come at a price. It will indeed come at a price, as I've sent a lot of these units running, as Skaven will do. And we're going to advance up the hill, try and take this point. The gyro bomber is going to send some shots into this unit. It's not very good. I like it shooting at actual single entities, large entities, stuff like that. I love a good brimstone gun, actually. I wish we had a couple of them. Gonna keep these miners out of it. They've done their job. They've done a nice job. 52 kills, 56 kills. It's solid. Bringing them up to continue firing over here as we make our advance. Up the hill. Thorgrim is coming. He is relentless. And look at him. He's looking at his book right now. He's like, another grudge to settle. The hammerers are going to get over here involved with the clan rats. They're a little bit spread thin. I wish their formation was tighter. It's going to allow the clan rats to do some damage. You can hear that little snort. Oh, they will die. Yes, yes. The dwarves will take them down. In due time. Come back over here. You can see my boys have just been locked into combat. It's been a tough, like slog of a fight, you know. We have just been trapped in melee. Crawling over the dead bodies that we've slain. Swinging our great axes to great success, but to no avail yet. The Night Runners are going to run soon. Thorgrim is doing a great job. All of his boys are here fighting. The axes are being swung over and over. This battle should be finished soon, as we just have endless hordes of enemies that keep pouring in. It is extremely difficult to make Skaven rout off and stay routed off, especially without a runesmith to kind of consistently do big blob damage with the Rune of Wrath and Ruin. But our boys are here, we're fighting. Zogrim is doing an excellent job in the fray. Take a quick look at him. Whoa! With the quickness. He must be a killer on the dance floor. Let me drink to victory. Dwarf warriors, just trying to chase them off, keep them running. Same thing with the gyro bomber. I didn't want the Night Runners coming back. And now Thorgrim is going to support his allies here, as we are in a bit of a troublesome spot. I mean, it's just a slog. The hammerers, only 10 casualties, lots of damage done, but our boys are tough. And they have no AP damage, so they're not doing too much against us. Tough fight over here still going on. They even reinforced with a fresh unit of Skaven Slave Clan Rat Spears, so pretty high melee defense there, 40. Not very good melee attack on any of our boys, so we're just going to hold out here and outlast. It is a very tough fight for the boys. These guys will all run for the hills very soon. The army losses is coming in. Take a quick look. Oh, I can't stand her here? I have to go over, but let's take a quick look from right here, this perspective. Our line is holding. They're all shivering with fear musk. The fear musk is stinky in this tunnel right now. And we will be removing them from our Dwarven settlement soon. We had to take a trip to their undercity to excavate the area of the Skaven threat. Our boys are sending in some shots now to this unit here. We're going to start laying into them. You can see their health is going to start dropping pretty substantially. Yep. And they're getting ready to run. And that's that, boys. The battle is won. It's a glorious day to be a dwarf, isn't it? So I feel like I might have been able to do something better there. But settlement battles in general are quite they're very streamlined in that there's just a couple choke points. You're going to have to fight in those choke points. And as the dwarves, very hard battle difficulty, even clan rats did pretty substantial damage to a few of our units. But a victory is a victory. And I'm going to occupy the settlement. I want the replenishment over the end turn. And we will hop over to Iron Rock, I believe.
Good. Grimnir's axe
Whoa there.
first.
Whoa, what the hell was that? Alright, so we'll be hopping over to Iron Rock, I believe, next turn. Yeah. I wonder what their army consists of. I'm gonna get more miners. I mean, we need units, so I'll match their. We're gonna get more health and make him. Yeah, I'm moving around. Sorry about that visual there, but I'm just my my scroll wheel's pissing me off a little. All right, so unit experience gain per turn, maybe. I don't think so. I think we're gonna have to just go ahead and go hard to hit. And over here, more mobility. That would be nice. Maybe next turn we can take advantage of that. Still no Slayers available for Mr. Thorgrim. No Grungy Lords. I keep forgetting to take this off when we fight, but it's okay. I'll remember to do it eventually, right? This map is so nice, dude. It's so nice. Okay, on to turn 5.
A quest has been issued.
Oh, we got ourselves a
great
quest,
adventure
boys!
beckons. Be wary, though. For
The
while
Axe
the
of
potential
Grimnir.
rewards are great, so too are the perils.
Yeah. 100 health gold's also pretty nice. I haven't really gotten too much health gold, only 17, I think. So yeah, this is a possibility for sure soon. You just saw right over there, the bloody spears have been destroyed. That's not good. Blight over here.
No, you failed.
Warp fire thrower. I did not fail, Blight. Stinky boy. Okay. Clan rats, warp grinders.
One rug.
Nothing crazy. I think we can get him to come over here if we have a successful ambush. You can see Skarsnik's here. We'll see if he declares war on me.
We like an uninvited
Now he's just at war with the mutinous gits right here, so he might want to come over here anyway. Alright. Can I get this now? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna want that. It might be a bit of a bit of a grind here for a little while, I think. So would they try and come defend Iron Rock if I was to jump down? And they still have 13 military presence, so they have this and another army? Of what? Okay, well we definitely need to protect Brindaraz, right? Let's see if we can spend a turn using... Let's go there, right? And then, yeah.
council is disappointed.
Okay, just checking to see if we'll be reinforced. Alright, still no Slayers. I'm kind of hoping we get one of them eventually. That'd be nice to have. Okay, what are the enemy forces here? I can't look yet. Alright, well I hope this works. We shall see. If it doesn't, it's going to be quite the defensive battle within this sphere right here. But we'll see what happens. To turn 6. Alright, so as you can see, Blight did indeed move.
No, need
Our ambush held.
stash.
He's got quite a few warp fire throwers. We're going to need to focus them down quickly.
Time.
I can't even reach him.
Very well.
So that's frustrating. He clearly wants Karag Brindaraz, so
I agree.
I don't mind getting intercepted here, we'll see.
Move the throne.
Okay. Might have to sacrifice Karag Drawn, because we're gonna need to draw him out.
Throw banners.
Still no Slayers.
Let's march.
Money is looking okay now, though. I want more of it.
The
Can't recruit
High
this turn.
King acts.
No Grungy Lords still. Let's try diplomacy. Those battle support, all that good stuff. Okay, let's see.
And
Nothing.
what can the Dawi do
Still
for
not at war
your
with anybody
wonders?
either.
What?
Okay, they're chilling. We're okay with them. How about you, Reichland? We're still good.
Ready. Be at
Still
peace,
good.
For that is all I
Only
ever
at war with them, so I can't try and buff that. They now only have one settlement. So they only have one other settlement? Pardon me. Big zoom out there. Oh yeah, Iron Rock is now Scabby Eye. And they must be at war. Oh yeah. How could I forget from our Warside campaign? Alright, well... Okay. I can now see the whole army, and it's really not impressive. 5 units that need to get merked, plus the heroes, and the Lord, well, the hero and Lord. I could do that.
Yes.
Alright, well, hopefully he makes a move on us. I mean, I don't know if he will. Blight. We'll see. Turn 7 we go. Okay, we're losing income from all buildings, 15% of it. That's annoying, but not the worst thing in the world. Again, we want to buff this whole province up, right? So I'm gonna upgrade that.
Onward.
Okay.
Aye.
I could... I want to go over there, you know, but... Will he lose Black Crag? Like... He's gonna need Karag Drawn. I have a weird idea. I'm gonna try and jump here. Again, I don't mind getting picked off. Well, before I do, let's... Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Retake the realms.
I don't mind that. We'll hold off on the Pillars of Grungy. We're gonna need the money anyway next turn to upgrade some of this stuff, as I need more Coilers. I definitely need more Coilers. So... Yeah.
Throw banners.
Get in here, buddy.
Let's march.
Get in here. The Mohawk shredders of large units. Alright, let's jump. And hopefully they pick us off. Fingers crossed.
The High King moves.
Even if they did, they denied it. Okay, no recruiting to be done here by lords or anything like that.
Plan scheme is
He can't really get anywhere.
Ha-ha.
Can you move? What can you do, even? You can block army? Okay, that could be useful. I mean, I'd miss him in the army, which is my only concern on doing that. But it would limit their movement range, and I still don't think they would attack me, even if he's not in the army, because this ambush defense chance has increased a little bit. Garrison's health is, yeah, not full.
Ready?
Okay, I'm still gonna go for it. I'm gonna try and block this army.
He'll struggle now.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. Sorry, Beefison. Come on, Beefison, you're better than that. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, so... Skarsnik's got himself a force accruing. Lots of these boys, which are not ideal. That's difficult for dwarves to deal with. I am starting to think I might have made a mistake here with Blight.
No, Gracie, never wrong.
Skarsnik has got... The Skulkers are a problem for dwarves.
One rug.
Earliest. Yep. Alright, well... We're gonna have to hold on. On to turn 8.
I am the High King.
Oh boy,
I
guys.
will hear you beg now.
Oh, okay, I don't know about that. Oh yeah, there it is. They're way stronger than us. Holy shit, the dwarves suck. Alright. I suck. I don't know. Alright, we'll see. Come on. Come at me, Skarsnik.
You honor Thungni with your
I'll be quiet. So I'm probably gonna be in trouble here. I mean, he's got 3
Get off, kid!
armies in his turn 8. I'm really shocked at that. Actually, that's pretty powerful. So Thorgrim's
Grenier's axe thirst.
obviously going to need to get the hell out of here. I mean, they are not going to fight me. If they're not going to fight me up here, they won't fight me down there. So there's no point in even going for them. Before I move anywhere, I need you back in the army.
An artillery train to speed us up for the Karazhan.
And I can't make it over. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, so we're gonna. It sucks at this shit. Alright, we're gonna need to destroy that, and I'm gonna need to build one of these there, I think. And we're gonna need to get grudge throwers and quarrelers.
The High
So
King
a lot of recruiting has to get done. Oh god. Oh boy. I won't lie. I'm nervous right now. It'd be a little embarrassing to have this campaign posted and I get clapped by them, but it's gonna be difficult, right? But I'm sure that I can beat back the Green Horde with just pure determination. So on to turn 9. Let's see what Skarsnik does. Okay, so I may be able. That'll happen, sure. I may be able. Yeah, fucking grudge has been added.
Send me to
I am gonna
vengeance.
destroy him in due time.
Aye, it will
I can
better
get to
our
Karag right now, and this army against mine, you could see, is okay. It's okay. I want him to attack Karag right, but I don't want him to be able to bring all his reinforcements in. Like, that's a problem. Like, I feel like we're gonna have to sacrifice Brindaraz, which sucks, but I think it's gonna have to happen. Like, walls would be nice, but I need Brindaraz's building, you know what I mean? I guess I have to build that here, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to defend that.
Throw bearers.
I have nowhere near enough firepower that's necessary to destroy the amount of troops that he'd be able to throw at me, and kill an Arachnarok spider at the same time. Oh man.
Retake the realms.
Alright, well, maybe he'll just sack it. Or maybe he'll bypass it and he'll come towards the Pillars of Grungni at some point with an army. I don't know.
Move in.
I'm gonna move here. See
Don't
if we're in
hold your
range.
breath.
We might be just out of range. No, we're good.
And I
Okay, let's see if he wants. Just be close so that we can react to it. If he raises it or if he just hangs around alone, maybe we can take him down
yes.
with just this force, and who knows, we'll get lucky and get one of them. I could recruit grudge throwers this turn actually, which would be useful.
The High King acts.
A few things would be useful.
What?
The anti-large here could be nice. If I could just focus that thing on the Arachnarok the entire time it's shooting, I'm gonna do that. I know it's risky that he can just come and fight me.
Something
Well,
wrong with
maybe he
your
can't
head?
because this is blocking him. So we should be okay. We should be okay.
Aye.
And I think I have the means to upgrade this. I can hold here. I can hold here. It's not all down to Karazakrak yet. Let's see what he does. Okay, public order over here is struggling. Just a quick note, trying to distract myself from the big problem over here. Okay, yeah, a lot of settlements. We lost Karbrindaraz, as I displayed. But I think this guy's all stuck down there, which is good.
No chance.
He won't recover fully. That's not too bad. He already has a bonus for large,
You're
though.
not right, Dad.
Send me to
Alright,
vengeance.
please tell me. Come on, guys. Alright, we encountered Karakadrin. Wouldn't mind just
Onward.
chatting it up
Hail
with
to
them.
the holds. How may I aid your clan this day?
Jeez, they're just okay. Alright, well, stay over there then. I'm not gonna do too much for you. Wow, okay, it's good to see them there though. Lucky as hell, they already got walls. Well, maybe
The slaves of Carrick Cadrin greet you, Clan's dwarf.
I don't want to threaten him. Help me. Help me. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have to just go for a risky play here and just see if we can ambush him.
Forwards!
He's going to
I
attack,
agree.
so we just have to see if we can ambush him. I might add another lord here just for the... Oh, this could help. I mean, we also want some rune magic, but he doesn't get the runes right away. Cunning might be the best option, honestly, right now. I mean, it would help me.
Time for a reckoning.
It would help me out.
We march.
It would help me out. Okay, 60% chance now instead of 50. It's not too much, but I think it may just help. Flash bomb could be useful to duration. Oh, I think it just recharges. This could work. This could be helpful. If a high value target comes after him, we could use that in battle. That would be nice. I'm just desperately trying to find something that can help make this go away. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to fight it. We are obviously gonna have to fight it. But let's hope to get an ambush and at least wipe one of these armies out because it's a lot of force. Hopefully Skarsnik comes this way. That'd be great. Fingers crossed, boys. Let's go. Okay, so we get extremely fortunate. Ambush failed, but we do indeed catch out one of these armies. It says decisive low, so I don't know if I should auto-resolve. I do think they would do a lot of damage if I don't auto-resolve, personally. So I'm going to auto-resolve. Yeah. I feel like they would have done a similar amount of damage even if I had fought it, solely based on the fact that they might have even damaged some of the better units more. Just because I don't have the firepower to beat them down. Like, having these is nice, but they still wouldn't have done... If I had 6 Quarrelers, I would have fought it, because then I would have beat them. But anyway, execute them. Okay. This is fortunate, guys. So Skarsnik now has come down. And he also wants to fight. He lightning strikes me, that's fine. It's already a close victory, and I... Okay. Okay, this could be good. Let's get on the battlefield and teach these boys a lesson. Skarsnik has come with all of his sneaky stabbers. He thinks he could take down the tough Thorgrim Grudgebearer with a solid little line set up. I planned on just being very defensive here. I know that's the standard Dwarven strategy, but I wanted the Gyro Bomber dancing around to avoid any fire if they were to stop. Because during the actual battle, I obviously had no clue where exactly his line was, how long his line was. And I really wanted to focus this Arachnarok Spider with the Gyro Bomber. As you can see, it's doing a fair bit of damage. It will become short work, as that is the highest value target besides Skarsnik himself. There's Squig Hoppers over here. They're going to be a bit of an issue. Or they're going to try to be a bit of an issue. They're going to march on up. Brave Dawi. Put some shots on Skarsnik. We're just going to, like, stagger our shots with the Gyro Bomber. We'll hit both the Arachnarok Spider here, Skarsnik over there, waiting for them to get into range of our catapults, our grudge throwers, and our bolt throwers. I specifically recruited the bolt thrower with the purpose of taking out the Arachnarok, right? That's some pretty good hits there, sending gobos flying, blood everywhere. Because the anti-large shots I figured would do a good amount of damage to the Arachnarok. And that was the biggest threat to pretty much anybody on the battlefield. Any of my troops. So more rocks are going to come flying in here pretty shortly, I would imagine, as our artillery gets ready to fire again. There they go. Ripping them down. Putting some shots into Skarsnik, doing some good damage. But you can see the Arachnarok's already taken some big hits. And I believe the bolt thrower is going to be firing soon. Very soon. It's not firing yet. But it will do some severe damage to the Arachnarok for sure, as I decided to change my focus to Skarsnik. And again, I had no idea that there were this many troops here and this many troops there as the units stalk and during the actual battle. And I didn't want to continue to sweep my Gyro Bomber around as I had more important targets to focus on. You'll see this thing start to get chunked down as I know it's definitely in range of this now. Yep, firing. The bolts will come in. Yep. Those are pretty good hits right there. The Squig Coppers, they decided to march in pretty early, and I was okay with that. We sent the boys in. They were ready to fire. Our dwarves here, they were receiving some pain, as obviously armor-piercing anti-infantry is pretty solid against dwarves. The problem with these nasty skulkers is their armor-piercing damage as well. You can see the Grudge Thrower missing some shots. Our Quarrelers begin to start firing. I eventually changed them to focus on the Arachnarok, because obviously that is the biggest threat. Gyro Bomber's still doing a good job. But yeah, it's going to be tough. I had some reserves settled in, and I put my weaker units, like the Miners and the Blasting Charges in here. You'll see a good volley coming in here. Oh, throw them. No! We didn't get a chance, unfortunately, to throw them. And they got one of these off. That's tough. Arachnarok Spider's pretty much all but dead now, though. And it'll run very soon. But yeah, we're engaged. We're engaged in a big slog. It's going to be difficult. As the Fanatics, multiple Fanatics, are laying into us. The Arachnarok is dead. They'll even hit some of my Hammerers and do some severe damage, but we're sending the Longbeards in to support. The Gyro Bomber's going to start dropping bombs over here to begin assisting our boys in combat. As this flank here, I was very worried about it. It was pretty overloaded, so that was always the plan with the Gyro Bomber, was to just lay into the line that needed help. And this line here needed help, so I'm glad we were doing a severe amount of damage to them. And we got some goblins running for the hills, right? Skarsnik hasn't gotten involved yet, which is good. It's good. Moving the Gyro Bomber around. It's very slow, though, as you can see. 36 speed. Not good. Artillery, I didn't really micro them enough. I was not focused on that, I have to admit. But the Quarrelers here, they're going to start firing into this group. Thorgrim's coming to help. Throwing Skulkers around. He's really coming here to kill this Goblin Big Boss, Sly Demiser. That Arachnarok, huge victory for us. Giant Slayer's doing a good job, cutting units down. Their armor piercing matters for nothing with them. Quarrelers laying in over here, sending them running for the hills, keeping them running for the hills. Gyro Bomber flying around, looking all cool. Fanatics, really a problem. They were causing me a lot of trouble, doing damage to themselves as well, but big fight here. We're holding out. We're holding out. Slidemizer thinks he could do anything. No, he can't. He's going to get chopped down. He's going to get chopped down. Miners got routed. That's okay. We're doing all right here. So we're finished off this flank pretty much. Quarrelers just going to do their thing. Shoot at who they have to shoot at. Gyro Bomber coming back to assist our boys again. As this flank again is receiving a bit of an overload. Finishing off their units. Skarsnik's Prodder out here messing with us. We're into their back line now. Their units are pretty much destroyed. It's time to just finish them off. I believe he is now focusing on Skarsnik, which is excellent. We want Thorgrim focusing Skarsnik. And there it is. That was the army losses right there. So we inflicted enough damage. And we send them all running for the hills. A difficult fight against Skarsnik. Definitely didn't go as well as planned, but that's what it is when you're going against pretty nasty units in these Skulkers here. They are genuinely nasty. They do good damage to dwarves. Very high value. Rip into them. But yeah, solid victory. Overall, I think we did a good job. Okay, so both armies severely depleted. However, they lost multiple units, right? Including the Arachnarok Spider, which he won't be able to replace for multiple turns. I lost no units, you know. I mean, Miners got hurt. Dwarf Warriors got hurt. My core guys up here got hurt, but not too bad. As a whole, I'm pretty happy with that. And obviously it gives us a nice option in terms of pushing to the north. We're going to execute them. Okay. We beat Skarsnik. Now, hold on. Excuse me, all that stuff. I don't know where the hell he went. He couldn't have ran away.
See that candle stuck.
Maybe he did.
The High King acts.
So we got replenishment. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me a Slayer.
My axe thirsts for war.
I'm not going to disband him. I feel like he's here, like in ambush stance. So I want to find out. Tecton Firehand, I mean, the brave lad he is gonna go ahead and look for me. Okay, no, he went over there. Okay, he's gone.
Think again.
Yeah, see, we beat his army down pretty good.
Send me to
Alright, so we could retake this. I need to retake it. It's that simple. I'm gonna lose units if I don't merge them, so I'm just gonna merge some units together here.
It is time.
Merging them.
Ready?
I'll give him them. Ekron miners.
Good. Grimnir's axe.
I need to recruit, right? So I'm gonna have to take Greg Brinderez so that I can recruit. I'm just gonna have that build here. There's no guarantee that we're gonna have it again at Brinderez. So yes, that's the High King. When does this come into effect? If he has less than 50% base hit points, and it is, I mean, 8 melee attack buff is nice. So basically, Thorgrim getting beat up is really good. So yeah, we'll do that. I'll throw Thorgrim out in the front lines, no problem. Foe Seeker, speedily get him out there, which is probably like, what, 32 speed when you use that? Okay. Don't know about all this stuff over here, like Foe Seeker. I mean, obviously more of that would be nice. But I'm actually going to start... Should I wait, maybe? Forgive the long pondering here. Just curious about what we should do here. That's not terrible. Capacity for engineers. If only I could recruit them from any province, that would make this actually worthwhile. I mean, it is worthwhile, but it would make it very valuable right now. Capacity for Thanes, not terrible. I have a Longbeard and a Hammer. Money's not a problem, though, so I'm actually going to focus on this now. Oh, they really made it weaker. It used to be like 12%. Interesting. Okay. Our boy Zagrim. We are going to have him prepare to unlock the Barkvar Handshake, because that's going to help eliminate any Greenskin Lord that wants to test us. With my artillery, I should be able to take this out, no problem. Yeah, they're already weak. I'm probably going to auto-resolve.
Aye.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage. We'll see. Okay, yeah, Slayers got beat up, but that's alright. They'll recover. That's their dream. Their dream is to die, so... Okay. The Silver Road is ours again. We've retaken it, we've lost it, and we've retaken it all over again, so... I'm gonna get rid of that. Whoop, whoop. And that. And we're gonna need to recruit more. I want another one of them, because I think having more artillery is good. And... let's let our boys hold on. How do we increase the local recruitment capacity besides that? Besides that, which that is quite nice, actually. 30% off recruitment cost is pretty good. I probably should have used that before. Oh, we got a Grungni Lord. He'll be recruited next turn. Just thinking a bit. We're gonna call this right here the end of part 1 of our reenactment of the Age of Reckoning. And it wasn't looking too good there for a second. We bounced back. We're here. We're safe. And I think next part, Skarsnik is going to get a prodder up as you know what. Until next time, guys. Peace.